Bissonnette, who was living and dying. I know you were, buddy, with every single second, every minute of that USA-Canada game. Have you recovered? I know you're smiling now, but you got the Canada hat on. How you feeling, pal?
That was probably the most difficult loss I've ever taken in my life as a fan of hockey, but you can't deny how special it was for the United States and the growth of hockey, and it was on full display. And I mean, congratulations to Team USA. So many remarkable stories that kind of come out of that tournament, and really how that team embodied the Olympics and everything else surrounding it, from Hellebuck to Jack Hughes having his iconic moment and picture. It was pretty special. Am I gutted for my country? Absolutely, but you guys deserved it, and it was a pretty special celebration nonetheless.
What a class act, this Biz.
Oh, man.
I mean, Biz, I'm proud of you. Like, that's good. You're a hockey purist. You love the game. You cheer for your team. You're gutted, but you still give recognition where it's due, rightfully so. I agree with you. Austin Matthews, your captain, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Big gold medal, lots of talk about him. Can't win, can't win, can't win. How do you feel about him getting the win as the captain of Team USA and what that'll mean to him, well, this year, but for his career especially?
Yeah, I've always believed in him because I believe that his foundation is strong. Like, you know, he did have the 1 year where he almost scored 70 goals, right? And I think that people forget how good he is defensively. And sometimes when it maybe isn't going in offensively, you can't forget that he's playing against top-line centers in the world and then usually ending up on the right side of the battle. And whether it's, you know, puck battles in his own end, whether it's supporting his defenseman coming low and slow, the way he's able to lug the mail through the neutral zone, like, he's just a special player. And, you know, I think a guy that's a little bit misunderstood and kind of like Connor McDavid was very shy about being too vocal before he's won anything, and now he can let the gold medal speak for itself. And as a fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs, like, I'm excited to see where he can take this team, and I'm just praying they can lock him into an 8-year deal next time it comes around.
Biz, Tony, I got to ask you about the 3-on-3, and I know you probably didn't have a lot of experience as a player 3-on-3. I know I had none, so I'm not going to say I did either. But as you analyze, because you analyze a lot, analyze Canada's strategy on the 3-on-3 compared to the U.S., did you see a different way of how they approached it?
Well, Austin did talk about how they, you know, as much as it was raw between periods, they did have a strategy, because you have to when you're going against, I mean, look at the 3 guys that were on the ice for Team Canada when they ended up scoring that goal. Maybe they felt that Canada was very, very ambitious and was willing to take those pinches and think that you could beat you in those foot battles. And ultimately they won those and prevailed. So, you know, as a traditionalist of the game, would I have liked to have seen it 5-on-5? Absolutely. I think a lot of us do, but I do not want that to take away the fact that that was the rule at this tournament, and they won fair and square and beat probably a more favored 3-on-3 team going into it. So let's not take away from the story and Jack Hughes having his moment, because once again, there's so many things that led them to winning that championship, including, you know, I work with a guy at Spitin Chiclets, so Keith Yandel and Ryan Whitney. And Ryan Whitney was part of the program in the United States out of Ann Arbor. This has been a plan for the United States to become the best team, best on best, for over 30 years. And, you know, it's finally came to fruition. So to kind of take away from it from the 3-on-3 standpoint, it's like, nah, man, this has been a work in progress for a long time, and they deserve their flowers, and they're going to be the top dogs for the next 4 years.
Biz, just like in the Four Nations, I thought the healthier team won. I thought Team USA during Four Nations missed Charlie McAvoy, they missed Quinn Hughes, they missed Matthew Tkachuk. Excuse me. This time around, Team Canada missed Josh Morrissey and Sidney Crosby. And you know we left a hot stove in here. So looking back, hindsight being 2020, would you have changed anything for Team Canada, knowing what you know now?
Oh, you know what? It's unfortunate that Bouchard had the start to the year that he did, and it really sucked to see Morrissey go down. It would have been fun with the lack of execution in that final game, and I know that I feel like, you know, Canada really poured on the second and third. It would have been cool to see the chemistry between Bush and McDavid if they were able to be out there. And maybe that big shot from the top would have played a factor in how they were having a hard time getting it behind Hellebuck. But hindsight's 2020, and a lot of cool stories. And one quick thing I wanted to mention is Billy G took a lot of heat for taking some of the guys, Trocheck and JT Miller especially, and those guys did not allow a penalty kill goal against in the Four Nations and in the Olympics. 100%. That's remarkable, and Billy G's a G, and once again, they deserved it, full marks. I look forward to the next one, though, boys.
That's
I
right,
look forward
Vince.
to the next one.
Wow.
That's right.
Classy, taking the
Well done.
high road.
That's hockey.
Yes.
What a guy. We'll see you this
I
weekend.
love you guys. I missed you.
All right, missed you, pal. We'll see you soon.
Get some rest.
That's a good hockey guy right there. I'll tell you.